In a world full of stories, there are some that stop you in your tracks and fill your heart with so much emotion that you can't help but believe in miracles. This is one of those stories. A 6-month-old baby, born with a condition that left them paralyzed, had faced more challenges in their short life than most of us will ever know. Despite the love and care of their devoted parents, their world was full of medical visits, treatments, and endless worry. But little did anyone know, the story was about to take a miraculous turn. It all started when this baby, after months of therapy, finally managed to fall asleep. But this wasn't just any sleep. This was a deep, peaceful sleep, and the moment the baby drifted off, something extraordinary happened. Their loyal puppy, who had been a part of the family since the beginning, came into the picture in the most unexpected way. And what transpired next was nothing short of a miracle. It's no secret that the first few months of life are full of milestones. Babies start to smile, coo, and eventually reach out to the world around them. But for this baby, these milestones were more than just developmental steps. They were victories. With each small accomplishment, this child fought not just the limitations of their body, but the very reality they were born into. Their parents, overwhelmed by love and concern, did everything they could. They spent countless hours at the hospital, seeing specialists, and trying every possible option to give their baby the chance to live as full a life as possible. Every little movement, every tiny sign of progress was a celebration, a hope that things could improve. The journey was long, and the baby's condition was something their family had come to terms with. Despite all the love they had for their little one, there was always a lingering fear. How would this baby experience the world? How would they play, learn, and grow? Would they ever feel the freedom that other children do? The struggles of having a child with a disability are real. An emotional toll is something many parents of children with special needs face daily. But the parents of this baby never lost hope. They never gave up, even when the road ahead seemed impossibly steep. One night, after a particularly difficult day of therapy, the baby finally fell asleep. It wasn't just any ordinary sleep. It was a peaceful, almost serene slumber, one that the parents hadn't seen in weeks. The baby had been through so much, and see them rest so deeply, so calmly, was a rare and beautiful sight. But what happened next would take everyone by surprise. The family's puppy, a sweet and loyal dog who had been a part of their lives for as long as they could remember, had always been by their side. This puppy wasn't just a pet, it was part of the family, and its connection to the baby was undeniable. From the moment the baby came home from the hospital, the puppy had shown an almost human-like understanding of what the baby needed. It was as if the puppy could sense when the baby was in pain, when they were upset, or when they just needed some company. The dog's loyalty and love knew no bounds. And on that fateful night, as the baby peacefully slept in their crib, the puppy began to stir. It was as though the puppy knew that this was a special moment, and instinctively, it knew exactly what to do. The dog walked slowly toward the crib, its tiny paws patting softly against the floor. There was something almost magical in the air, a sense that this was a turning point, not just for the baby, but for the whole family. The puppy, with its sweet, calm demeanor, gently laid down next to the crib, its nose just inches from the baby. At first, the baby stirred slightly, but as the puppy settled in next to them, something incredible happened. The baby, still sleeping, relaxed even further. Their little body, which had been so tense from the struggles they faced, seemed to soften. It was as though the baby could feel the presence of the puppy, and it brought them comfort like nothing else could. The baby's breathing slowed, their tiny chests rising and falling in the most peaceful rhythm, while the puppy lay still, watching over them. It was at this moment that something miraculous occurred. As the puppy remained by the baby's side, the baby's movements became even more fluid, almost as if the puppy's presence was helping them to relax more deeply. It was a quiet and almost imperceptible change. But to anyone watching, it was clear that the baby was benefiting from the puppy's calming energy. It was as though the puppy's unconditional love and steady presence were working in tandem with the baby's own body, helping them to heal in a way that no medical treatment or therapy had been able to do before. The bond between the puppy and the baby was profound, and this moment was a testament to that connection. It wasn't just a physical bond, it was an emotional and spiritual one. one that transcended the limitations of their individual struggles. The puppy, despite being an animal, had become the baby's protector, companion, and confidant. And in return, the baby had provided the puppy with a sense of purpose that was unexplainable, yet undeniable. It was as if they had both found a kindred spirit in each other, and that connection was providing both of them with a source of strength and healing. As the night wore on, the baby remained fast asleep, and the puppy never left their side. It stayed there, watching over the little one with its gentle eyes, making sure they were safe and sound. The parents, who had been watching the scene unfold from a distance, couldn't help but feel overwhelmed with emotion. They had seen their child struggle for so long, and to witness this peaceful moment, this quiet miracle, was something they would never forget. In that moment, the parents realized that sometimes the most healing force in the world doesn't come in the form of medicine or doctors. Sometimes it comes in the form of love, pure, unconditional love, from the most unexpected places. The puppy's presence was a reminder that miracles don't always look like we expect them to. They don't always come with grand gestures or dramatic changes. Sometimes miracles are quiet, subtle, and peaceful. They come in the form of a puppy lying next to a baby who has known nothing but struggle. And in that silence, there is healing. In that stillness, there is hope. The parents of this baby now know that while they may not have all the answers, they have something truly special. This bond between their baby and their puppy, this connection, born out of pure love, is something that can't be broken. It is a reminder that no matter what challenges lie ahead, there will always be someone there to help shoulder the burden. The love of a family, the bond between a child and a pet, is stronger than anything else in the world. As the video comes to an end, we are left with a powerful message that miracles can happen when we least expect them. And sometimes those miracles come in the form of a loyal puppy lying next to a baby, offering comfort, peace, and love in a way that words can't describe. This is a story of hope and faith, and of the unbreakable bond between a family and their pet. It's a reminder that no matter how tough life gets, there is always love, there is always light, and there is always hope. And while this is just the beginning of their journey, it's clear that this family and their puppy will face whatever comes next together with love, hope, and strength that can only come from the most miraculous of bonds.